So today we will be talking about something which you people already know. Okay. And so many people would have boosted you with that. And so many times you would have tried to develop it by yourself. But certain facts say that you can't build it up so easily because of your previous experiences. So what we are going to talk about today is confidence. Confidence comes from your previous experiences. Confidence comes from easy tasks. Actually, if a task is easy or if you feel it is easy, you will feel a bit confident on it. Okay. Confidence also comes from nearby people. It is like maybe your colleague. I'm not telling they are going to boost your confidence. I'll tell you what exactly it is. We'll go step by step. Previous experiences. I mean, you people would have written UG NEET. In that, you would have fared well. That itself is a confidence for your PG NEET. That's how it works. You did well in your UG NEET. You will surely, I mean, you will have some kind of an attitude towards that exam. You know how to prepare. You know how not to prepare. All those things will be there. Easy task. Imagine I'm keeping a very simple exam for you people. Every time you come for the test, you will feel very confident. Easy tasks or simple tasks make make the preparation more confident, but ultimately the final paper only matters. For that, we can't always give you easy tasks. But I'm telling, if you feel the task is simple, you feel confident. Nearby people. What is this nearby people giving me confidence? If you feel somebody is equal to you, maybe your best friend or somebody with you feel you can relate to a senior or your staff itself, you can relate to a staff. If they are able to achieve a task, you feel you also can. Okay, when they are able to achieve the task, you because you always felt that they are almost similar to your caliber, their thought process is similar to you, like that you start feeling. If those people are able to achieve it, definitely you always feel that I can also do. I will also try. If that person can do, why can't I? Like that you will start. So all these factors only build your confidence. I don't know in which factor might influence you. Okay. But these are the things. But here, the only factor which depends on others is the nearby people. Otherwise, the first two factors depends on you only. Okay. The third factor also depends on you because you related yourself with the other individual and you found that it is easy to achieve. That built your confidence. But how come? I mean, in our ages and all, we always used to see motivation as a seed to confidence. Who will motivate? Might be my teacher, might be my parent, might be a sibling, or might be a friend, or might be a near one, dear one. All those people, lover. I mean, somebody partner. They all used to motivate a person. People used to feel confident because somebody is motivating. But nowadays, I found that this factor has lost shine. This factor has totally lost shine. I mean, even if somebody comes and says, "Hey, you can, man, superb, you are," like that, we know what we are actually because nowadays the self realization is too much on people, and we know that somebody is just using fake words, and that doesn't build us anything actually. Okay. So these three things are a must for you people. That is why initially your exams are quite easy, but the next paper is going to be tough. Like that only we do it. Okay, part one when we keep it is quite an easy paper where you just have a cakewalk. But the part two, ortho one was easy, ortho two was difficult. Pedo one was easy if you feel. Pedo two should be difficult actually because you have the confidence now. You have to work for it and you know where to work, where not to work, everything. So the paper might be a bit difficult also. I'm not committing anything, but I'm telling you people. Okay. So this only builds your confidence. You take it from your side. What gives you the best confidence and move accordingly. I'll tell you one example. The college in which I studied, I mean, very rarely people used to give. Usually, it was a AAPG exam. People never used to give AAPG exam, the interns, because they always felt low. I was the person who started preparing because I didn't have any other go. My parents couldn't support me because they were financially weak, and a lot of other situations were there where I can't take a loan also that much to go forward in my education. So I my only pathway was NEETM. I mean your AAPG. Once upon a time it was All India Postgraduate Dental Examination. So I worked for it because I knew the reality, the ego. The ego worked very well for me. Ego told me this is your reality and you have to work in this way. This is the only way you can do anything. So I worked for it. I sat for 1 year, studied, and then got a rank around 100. That could fetch me a seat actually. But since I got a better seat in in a different entrance exam, I went through that. But those days only 100 seats was there. That also I'm telling. Okay. Getting 100 rank now wins you the best seat in your place. But getting 100th rank 15 years before, I mean 15, 16 years before, doesn't get you a great seat. You might get only non-clinical that time. So it was that situation. But I got a clinical in a very premium college and it was with an affordable fees. They were giving it to me. So I just took it up actually. So whatever it is, I'm telling you. But this was a factor for many people. Many of my juniors, my batchmates, juniors were there, batchmates were there. All these people thought they related to me. They are like, okay, if this person from this college can get it, why can't I? Because that fellow also studied under the same staffs. That fellow also worked in the same way. Why can't I? Like that they thought, and after that some five people started preparing for the same AAPG. In that four people got. Okay, so this is like that. If you feel somebody is more relatable to you, if they can achieve, I'm really telling that will give you a confidence. But for me nobody was there like that. I had to self motivate myself, and there was no other go. That was the next point. You don't have any other go. You have to do this. Otherwise, you have to stay as a what is it? Bachelor degree. That's all. So always take inspirations from somewhere. Okay. Or I will tell you, you be the inspiration for many. I'm really telling. If you can do that, it might change the way what your juniors or batchmates can think also. Either take examples or be an example. That is more noble actually, but really I'm telling, somehow we have to keep a step forward. That should be our ultimate goal. If you are able to do it by yourself. If you're able to do with some guidance, very well do it. Do it for sure. Okay. We are there to guide you people. Have the confidence in you. Develop the confidence that you can do this work. The initial glitches and all is always there for anyone. Even the people who got first rank in this NEET MDS, when I spoke to them, they were also like, sir, initially we thought it is not our cup of tea. But later, when we just went through, we realized our mistakes, where we are lacking, where how we are studying was how we studied was totally wrong. we modified our preparation, we started concentrating on areas where usually the questions come, where we are weak, we made us strong. Then only we could go for this to this level. Okay, so this is the case. You find your deficiencies, you fill in. Okay, you fill in that area and make things work. Okay.